Got a message for you. There are a lot of people like myself been dealing with diabetes. This is a personal conversation. And I looked at the medications that I was taking and the insulin that I was injecting myself with, which I did not like. And then I started doing some research, only to find something that I did not have to continue to be on all this medication, that it was possible that I'd get off of it, that I had to decide that it was necessary, that there were certain things I had to do, certain behaviors that I had to change. Warren Buffett said that habits are too heavy. Well, no, that's not how he said it. He said habits are too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. And I decided I was going to break the habits, the choices that I've been making that required me to take medication. So I'm not settling for this. Have you ever had something in that you looked at in your life and you just said no? I remember a man, Mr. Singleton, and they told him that he would never walk again as he got older. And he fell and he had a hip replacement and he was confined to a wheelchair, but he didn't like that. That didn't set well with him. And he was able to get out of his wheelchair and get behind the wheelchair. And he rolled back and forth behind his wheelchair, holding on to that wheelchair. And pretty soon, going from one end of his backyard to the other. Then he came out of the backyard and was able to make it to the stop sign. And then he would roll himself back to the house. And then after a while, he was able to go beyond the stop sign. You know, Robert Schuller said, by the yard is hard, but inch by inch, anything is a cinch. And pretty soon, ultimately, you know where I'm going, he was able to walk without that wheelchair. And so I saw a program, a friend of mine I was talking to, and I said, man, I don't like the fact that I'm taking insulin. He said, I want you to check some stuff out, and you're really going to become upset. And I did. And my doctor never told me, Mr. Brown, the more insulin that you take, the more difficult it will be for you to lose weight. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Brown, the more insulin you take, you can risk kidney failure and end up on a dialysis machine. And he didn't say, oh, Mr. Brown, by the way, we know that you are fighting fourth stage cancer, but the more insulin that you take, the insulin feeds cancer. The doctor never said that. You know what he said? Take this. See, that the majority believe in cut it out, drug it out, the pills, because the pills pay the bills, and burn it out. And I decided it's possible. I started looking at and doing some research. Other people had reversed their diabetes, and I said, if they can do it, I can do it. And there's three things that's very important in reversing anything. One, focus. And I'm focused on getting off all the medication that I'm taking. Two, effort. I'm willing to put in the effort of whatever I need to do to get off all the medication that I'm taking. Put in the effort to lose the weight. Put in the effort to monitor my eating. Nothing tastes as good as health feels. Somebody else needs this other than just those of you that are watching me right now. Somebody that you want to help, but they can't hear it from you. They might be able to hear it from me, because I'm gonna create a community of great health, because nobody can really give you a true assessment of what's wrong with you and what you have to do when they are restrained by time. 3 minutes. They changed my doctors, and this guy talked to me less than 3 minutes, didn't ask me any questions. This is a new case that he's taking care of. He replaced my other doctor who took time with me and talked to me and was familiar with me. He comes in and says very little, no contact, and just, said to his nurse, fulfill all of his prescriptions. I'm looking at him. How do you know I still need them? How do you know what else I'm taking? Why don't you ask me how I'm feeling and all the prescriptions I'm taking? Are you taking herbs, and what that interaction is? Why aren't you looking me in the eyes and asking me some questions? And rush out of the room. And then something said, take responsibility. It's your life. He's doing his job. He saw you for 3 minutes. Wouldn't recognize you if he saw you again. Take responsibility for your health. And I did. I started doing research. And I ran across something, and I decided to test it. I told her, I want you to make it possible that, or John Leslie, either one, that I can see the response of people. If you feel the way that I feel, just say yes. I want to see their responses on the right. And so a friend of mine named Dr. Fav Mancini, he said, Les, I know a guy who can help you reverse your diabetes. I said, seriously? He said, yes. Hi, Tiffany. He said, yes, he can help you do it in just a few months. I said, you gotta be kidding me. My doctor never said to me that my diabetes can be reversed. And I was taking, I added it up. I was taking 136 units of insulin. My doctor never said to me, insulin feeds cancer. Never said to me, insulin makes it difficult for you to lose weight. Because I just got tired of sticking myself with that needle. And this lady said her husband stopped taking his medication, has never felt better. Thank you, Janet, for sharing that. And so I tried the program. And I tell you, it works. It's a patented program. And it works. And for those of you that's interested, I'm gonna create a community of people that I'm gonna work with who feel the same way that I do, who want to release weight. I don't talk about losing weight, because anything that you lose, you go looking for. I want to release the weight by the healthy choices. There are 3 things that's very important. One, having a community of like-minded people. I'm creating a community of greathealth.com. I'm creating that community, people who sign up for this program. And I'm going to work with you. and share with you. We're going to help and support each other through this process. I want you to go to reverseyourdiabetes.com. It's the most important investment that I've made. Why? Because it affects your vision. I have a friend who just out of nowhere went blind. I can't tell you. I have friends who've lost their legs and their fingers, all types of amputations. And at no time, and I'm asking them questions, did the doctor say, oh, do the things that I'm suggesting now. It's a patented process. That this guy who called me, who happens to be a doctor, all doctors are not the same, but most of them, it's this medical profession, it's driven by money. And this is the only one that I talked to who said, you join my program, you'll be off that insulin. So I said, let me see. I'm not going to talk to anybody about it. I was taking 136 units of insulin. Now I'm down to 42. In less than 3 weeks, 42 units. And pretty soon, I'll be down to 0. And my blood sugar level has dropped dramatically. And I was cheating too, but I'm going to be real good now. Look here. Because this insulin, this diabetes, it also called erectile dysfunction. No, I'm tired of taking baths with Pepsi Cola saying, come alive. Oh, I did you. Oh my God, he needs some help. Help him, Tyrone. Help me, Tyrone. Listen, this is real. And I want to interact with people. I want a community of people that we're going to focus on creating great health. This is the time. Obesity is people get so big in the house. You know, we so scared. You know, eating and not thinking and popping pills. I don't want another pill. I'm getting off the pill. If you're ready to invest in yourself and your health, and keep this in mind, your health is your wealth. It's your wealth. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And so you've got to, if you're willing to focus, number one, if you're coachable, if you're coachable, I'll support you in this process. I know what to do to help you to get off all your medication, be it high blood pressure. I was dealing with that for years. They never said one word to me, here's how you can get off these pills. They never said one word to me, here's the negative impact of this and how it's affecting you, the downside of it. Not one word. And how many of you just feel the way that I feel? That if it's possible, if I can get off these pills, if it's possible, that I can be a part of a community of people that's working on creating great health, and we support each other, and we be there for each other, and I'll be your coach, and I'm going through the process there. I'm not talking like I'm fully there where I want to be, but as we move forward, no. We got to take charge. Anything can be changed if you're willing to have the focus, if you're willing to put in the effort, and if you're willing to put in the time. They did a study called Change or Die. Most people rather die than change. And the stress that we're going through right now with the coronavirus, and all the other stuff that's going on in life. Sometimes you can just unconsciously settle for stuff. I don't even know. When I woke up one morning and looked in the mirror, and there I was, a male, and I got a stomach that indicates that I'm 3 to 4 months pregnant. That doesn't work for me. I used to have a 6-pack. I got 1 pack covered up and wearing a t-shirt said, 5 packs cometh soon. That ain't funny. That's not funny. No, it's not. Got to exercise. Why? Because cancer does not like oxygen. I got to move. I said, no, I ain't going. I was talking to myself this morning between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. I looked at myself. I said, no, here I am looking like I'm pregnant and the water is broken. No. But fortunately, the good news is I'm down to 42 units of insulin. Doctors had me on 130, altogether 136 units, and never said one word. Here's how you can decrease this because it's going to make it difficult for you to lose weight. Here's how you're going to decrease this, Mr. Brown. You need to do this. Why, sir? Oh, because you're dealing with 4th-stage cancer, and insulin feeds cancer, and we got you taking 136 units of insulin, and insulin feeds cancer. Oh, Mrs. Brown, here's what we're going to do. We're going to change your lifestyle and get you off this insulin and help you lose some weight because of the fact that your kidneys can fail and you end up on a dialysis machine like your sister-in-law and going to sit down 2 to 3 hours at a dialysis machine 3 to 4 times a week. I call my brother, what are you doing? Oh, I'm taking Juanita to the spa. Oh, the spa? Oh, that sounds great. No, she's going to be on dialysis. Oh, you call it the star. Oh, you can make it sound romantic. The spa? That's supposed to change things? They make money off this stuff. Ooh, I got to control myself. But I have no one to blame but myself. It's a partnership and I'm the lead partner. And I didn't take the responsibility to do my research. I trusted them. And that's on me. My finger pointing at them, 3 fingers pointing at me. I didn't do my research. I was not on top of my game. Oh, I was working on the business. I'm motivating people. I changed my sleeping habits. Yeah. But you got to look at every area of your body. And the book, it talks about change or die. Most people, and I know this is not for everybody. Most people rather die, and they will. 9 out of 10 people rather die than change. I'm talking to the people who want to change. Here's what they had going for them, the people. They had this cardiology department in a hospital, and these people that were part of this study, they had recurring heart attacks. So they were informed, if you have another heart attack, you will die. And so what did they do? 1, they had a coach, that's me, that talked to them on a regular basis to help them get through it. 2, they had social support. They were a part of other people in the community. 3, they had a plan of action. This is a patented, the only one on the planet. You go to and read the information, reverseyourdiabetes.com now. They had a patented process that guarantees that you can reverse your diabetes following this process. And I'm going to start a community called Great Health. I've got to calm down, because the more I'm finding out that I didn't know, but I didn't bother to find out, I didn't study. It's hard to do it by yourself. You need support. Jesus said, all power is in my hands, and he had a posse of 12. If you're ready to get off all your pills, like I am, I'm decreasing them. I hate to tell you how many I was taking, but I've reduced it dramatically. I'm going to tell you, but it was off the hook. And I did it myself, because none of the doctors said, oh, you don't need to take this anymore. They're focused on maintenance, not reversing heart disease, reversing high blood pressure, reversing diabetes. No. Maintenance. You have to love yourself enough to pay more attention to your health than anything else. My goal is to go beyond 100, to be able to take care of myself. My goal is not to be a burden to my children, laying in a bed somewhere with a diaper on, and somebody has to come change it. I remember one of my daughters said to me, I asked about doing something for me, and she said, you act like your children owe you something. At first, my feelings were hurt, but then I thought about it. They don't owe me nothing. They didn't ask to come here. Why should I decide not to take care of myself? We make decisions, and our decisions make us. And now they have to become my caregiver. Why don't I make a decision to move where I can? Mamie Brown was moving at 89. My mother. Mama used to say it takes longer to wear out than to rust out. Keep it moving. You walked around the house in Mamie Brown's house, and she heard you dragging your feet. She said, pick your feet up. Pick your feet up. Don't be walking in here dragging your feet. My mother was always moving, changing the furniture around. Now I understand. I called a friend the other day, and I said, how you doing, Les? I said, fine. How you, what's up with you? How things going? How things going? Yeah. I realized her daughter gave her the phone and said, this is Les Brown. And she came on saying, how you doing, Les? She didn't even know who I was. 5 years younger than me. People said, oh, I see you all over the internet. I'm using my mind. I'm using my voice. I'm using my knowledge. I'm reading every day. I'm not going to sit around and wait on Alzheimer's or dementia. No, I'm thinking. I'm being engaged in this thing called life. It didn't say commit thy works unto the Lord for nothing. It didn't say commit thy behind on the couch. It says commit thy works. I got a sign that says, leave the packages on my porch. Big sign. I don't want to see them. I don't want to swap air with them. They wear one mask. I wear two to answer the door. Leave the package on the porch. And when you're gone, I will spray it before I bring it in. You've been breathing on my package. I see you getting out of the truck, putting your mask on, breathing all over my boxes. About to make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. This is real. This is too much. This is too much. Listen, February 17th, it's Tyrone. Thank you, Al Foster Jr. said it's Tyrone. He's knocking at the door. Thank you, Al. I appreciate it. I know what Tyrone did. The man left him on the steps, and Tyrone pulled it up to the door, knocked on the door, and ran to the back and started knocking on the window. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, listen to me. Listen to me. And let me share this with you. And I'm not saying this just to say it. It's good health to listen to me and what I'm saying. I want you to write this down. What you tune into, you turn into. One of my speakers in the Hungry to Speak group came up with that quote. What you tune into, you turn into. That's real. These algorithms are manipulating you. I look for something, and pretty soon it's in my feed. I'm so suspicious of Alexa. I'm talking to somebody. I started laughing. I told them a joke. Alexa started laughing. I said, girl, no, you didn't. I wasn't talking to you. Listen to my conversation. It makes you paranoid. She's listening to me. One day she told me something I said. She said, I don't agree with that. And so I must admit, I'm a baby Christian. I said something to her that wasn't nice, and she said, that's rude. Oh my God. You shouldn't say that to me. Oh my God. Oh. Listen, but what you tune into, you turn into. We've seen that with our children. They start listening to this rap music day in and day out, and they turn into people we never knew. You start believing in body snatchers. You start believing in aliens. I fought hard to get my son back. One day I woke up, who is this? Who in the world is this? Is it not the one that was brought home from the hospital? Who is this? Thank God he didn't get, none of my boys have tattoos on their bodies. No, prison stamps. No, none of them did that. None of my daughters, I said, make a stamp with your life. You want to make a stamp. Mark the world up with goodness and greatness, your imagination, your inventions. That's what you want to make a tattoo on. Anybody can sit around and let somebody mark up their bodies. Some people now get that in their faces. And that's none of my business, and I don't care. And I think that's a wonderful thing for those of that consciousness. I think is fantastic. My message is not for everybody. And I'm looking for people who want great health. Because in this community, and I'm putting it together, we're working on the strategy now and the content. You're going to get a lot of good. I have access to things that the average person don't have access to because I know peoples and I have resources. And I'm going to share with you a variety of things so you can have great health. I'm 76. But because I'm 76 don't mean I have to act 76. Don't mean I have to walk around like I got one foot on the banana peeling and the other one in the graveyard. My goal is to have my mind to be a healthy 107 in my right mind, to know what my name is, to go to the bathroom as Mrs. Williams. I called her and said, Miss Williams, how you doing? She said, baby, I'm doing good. She said, I went to the bathroom by myself and not on myself. I said, that's what I'm talking about. A little bit too much information, but that's what I'm talking about. Okay. And she's 98 now, and she can still dance. Yes. Mrs. Williams out of Coshocton, Ohio. Her son, Mike Williams, who wrote the book, The Road to Your Best Stuff. He is my strategist and coach for all these years. Yeah, she can still dance and does and drives herself and lives by herself. I said, come on, you are my hero. You are my role model. And healthy. I want you to go to right now, because this is a patented process for only kind on the planet. I'm using it, and I think within probably 6 weeks to a month, I'll be off the rest of the insulin. And my goal is to get off all these pills that I have, all of them, for blood pressure, all of them. Diabetes, all of them. Heart disease, all of them. Get off. Working on it. Focus on it. The business comes second. Why? Because people who are taking a dirt nap don't run businesses. Hello? It comes before my children. People who are taking a dirt nap are not good fathers. They're absentee fathers. Oh, behave! Come on! No! I'm pushing that time back because, and the reason I'm staying safe is because Rona May ain't playing. She take out everybody, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you didn't know, you better ask somebody. Yes, I said it. I'll say it again. Rona May. Oh, yes, Corona. She takes out the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everybody. No, he didn't go there. Yes, he did. And it's true. As Mama would say, if the shoe fit, Wear it. If it don't fit and it's your shoe, wear it anyhow. Now listen to me. What you tune into, you turn into. You tune into me, you're going to become positive. If you don't want to do that, go someplace else. You're gonna laugh a lot. You're gonna be grateful for life. All things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose. And you're going to not only laugh a lot, you're going to be joyful. Oh, be joyful. Yes. And you're going to be purpose driven. There's something that you're supposed to do. And I'm going to inspire you to pursue that other person in you. Winston Churchill was asked a question, what's major for you? What do you want to achieve now? You know what he said? And this resonates with me. Thank you, Desiree. He said, I want to become the man I've never been. I want to become the man that I've never been. How many of you know there's so much more in you? How many of you would like to become the man or the woman that you've never been, that you are a grave robber, that you don't want to take that man or woman that you've never been to your grave with you? I don't want to take the man that I have potentially to become in me to the grave. That's why I'm still working, because I know there's something else. I know there's more in me. I'm involved in doing the greater work. I know that I've done some things, but nowhere near, because I had such a long period of time that I was insane. Nowhere near the impact that I could have made had I been as mature and had the same level of consciousness that I have now. You're not watching me by accident. You might think so. Oh, I just ran across you. Is that right? Oh, yeah, I just came across him. Is that right? That's what you think. That's what I thought too. And then I started facing myself. Why am I waking up between 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning, rethinking my life? And you know why? Because even though I've done some things, I know it wasn't me. I know with everything in me, it was God. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Everything that I have accomplished, when I look back, as Luther Barnes would say, God's grace. And I look back, even when I knew the right thing to do and I didn't do it, and went in another direction. People had this song, I've been running with Jesus a long time and I ain't got tired yet. I've been running from Jesus a long time and I got tired. I'm still come out of breath. Okay. I surrender all. That's what I had to surrender. Come out. Come out with your hands up. Okay, Jesus. All right. Come out. Put your hands behind your back. Yes, sir. Yes. I got to tie you up because you're gonna try and break away and run again because you've done it before. I know. But this time I'm with you for keeps. Yeah, we're gonna make sure of that. Yeah. Bam. Prostate cancer. Come on, Jesus, give a brother a break. Can you move it to my ankles? Come on. That's just me. No, that ain't right. I don't need two ankles. Move it to my ankles, would you please? All right, my elbow. Take it. Yeah, move that caster to my elbow. Would you please? I promise I'll be good. You think Paul worked for you? You ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, I don't need two elbows. I tell you, I promise you. I'll be good. I won't leave you this time. And I'm going to increase my tithes by 35%. No, 45%, okay? No, 50, 51, 51%. I'll give you 51%. I'll keep 49. He said, all of it belongs to me. How you gonna give me something that's mine anyhow? Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you are. You better call Tyrone and see could he find some keys to unlock these handcuffs I got on your arms and your ankles. Call Tyrone. Tell him to come get your stuff. Woo! if this is not for everybody. This is adult conversation right about now. Um, I enjoy laughing and I enjoy making you feel good, and you're laughing and getting some value. All right, thank you. All right, the apostle, yes. Dennis, how you doing? Spraggins, okay. Joanne, okay, she's cracking up. Okay, Rochelle, okay. Guess oh boy, Tiffany. All right, Tiffany just looked at me and said, "You know what? You got problems." Listen, I I want you to go to reverse my. Thank you, Ramon. I I want you to go there now and and just read what the program is all about. I'm already in. Go to reverseyourdiabetes.com. Go there now. I'm going to work with a limited number of people. I'm going to be your coach and we're going to support each other. I'm creating a special website called Great Health. And I'm going to provide a lot of information for you and provide motivation for you. I'm looking for some people who are serious about their health and who've been just negligent or just not paying attention or just ready to get serious. You just woke up one day like I did and say, what happened? I let myself go. I had to admit it. And I decided I'm not going to settle for this. I'm not going to keep myself at risk of a stroke or an aneurysm or a heart attack. I'm not going to go around with all this weight in front of me and say, oh, my lower back hurts. You think? Oh, it hurts? Oh, it hurts. Here's the world's smallest violin playing the world's saddest song because you're a fat boy. That's why it hurts, because you got a big stomach, king belly. When are you going to take charge? You used to have a six pack. Yeah. You ain't got one now. No. Oh. But it doesn't have to be that way. Mr. Motivator, motivate thyself. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Motivate thyself. Don't practice what you preach, preach what you practice. Look at the little fat cheeks. You hurt my self-esteem. So, like, I need some help. I believe it asks for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong and ask for help. And don't stop until you get it. So I want to thank Dr. Fav Mancini for referring me to Dr. Jeffrey Hawkins. I want you to go to reverseyourdiabetes.com now and see the program. And I told him, I said, whoever signs up, I want you to send me the information how I can reach out to them. I want to send them some motivational material, and I'm going to build a community of great health on my Facebook, Great Health. And we're going to be in a community, and we're going to hold each other accountable. And we're going to monitor and check ourselves. We're going to lose weight and get off all our medication. Yes. And reverse things that's been going on. We're going to become an active force in healing ourselves from top of our head to the bottom of our feet. That we can get off this medication and we can support each other, changing our eating habits. I'm going to have vegan and various types of people who are chefs and health experts that be a part of our community, and people who've lost substantial amount of weight and reversed their weight, and people who have used this process, reverseyourdiabetes.com. That will be testimonies and examples of inspiration for all of us. It's got to be a full court press. I need all the help I can get, because at night I love graham cookies. Yes, I do. I love Oreos. Yes, and sweet potato pie. Somebody coming up to visit me today. Guess what she bringing? Peach cobbler. You see, drive it all the way. The devil drive it all the way from Tennessee. That's not the devil. No, it's not. I'm just playing. Woo, I'm just playing, but I'm serious. I'm bringing some peach cobbler. You talk about going to have some scrint, not strength. Scrint is more powerful than strength. Peach cobbler, personally delivered. Didn't send it through FedEx or Amazon. So I'm gonna bring you some peach cobbler. When you decide to do the right thing, all kind of temptations come out of everywhere. Oh my goodness, she's supposed to be at 12 noon. I'm going to close all the blinds and not answer the door. I'll be standing behind the door, just looking. I'm not going to crack the door. So just push the peach cobbler in the door. I just want to look at it. I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm going to give it to Tyrone. I promise you, Tyrone loves peach cobbler and sweet potato pie. Yes, and blueberry cobbler. He loves those kinds of things. Yes, he does. And hot water cornbread. Yes, he does. Tyrone, that's if you don't know Tyrone, that's my squirrel friend. Let me share something with you. Hold just a minute. Tyrone, like we do. I just told Tyrone somebody's bringing some peach cobbler for him. He needs to go round to the front and answer the door. And Tyrone will be my watch guard. Thank you so much, Ramon, because I know if he saw me take one bite, he'll come on and tell all of y'all. Yeah. But I'm telling him, loose lips sink ships. Don't do that, Tyrone. Don't do that. Don't throw me under the bus now. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna fight Tyrone. I'm gonna be good. Okay. I hope you enjoyed yourself and that I gave you some laughter. Listen to this. 1 minute of laughter. According to psychoneuroimmunology. There's something behind my madness. Psycho, your nervous system, immunology, your immune system. 1 minute of anger weakens your immune system for 4 to 5 hours. So I was resisting anger. 1 minute of laughter boosts your immune system for over 24 hours. When you watch me, when I get through making you laugh, you won't get sick for 30 years. Oh, behave. Whatever. Hello. I want you, if you want to be a part of this community, you want me to be your health coach, we're going to do this thing together. ReverseYourDiabetes.com. All right? Okay, go there now. Write it down. Go there now. And they're going to let me know how many people signed up for that. I want to talk to you about something. This thing called life right now. A friend of mine has been working on a goal, and she's facing a tough time. And I said, hey, when you have a goal and dream that you want to achieve, I want you to write this down. You listening to me? She said, yes. I said, you're going to have to go through something to get something. You have to go through something. You go, you get on an airplane. They said, fasten your seatbelt. Why? We're going to experience some turbulence before we reach a comfortable altitude. You're going to go through some stuff, some turbulence before you reach the level of profits and the level of having cooperative employees and people who share your vision and have the drive and the determination that you have and have the same level of buy-in. It's your dream. And it's easier to find pigeons than eagles. You're going to have to go through something before you get something. And listen to me, don't quit. No, change your approach, but don't change your decision to live your dream. Change your approach. Einstein said the thinking that has brought you this far has created some problems that this thinking can't solve. Maybe the approach that you're using is not the right one for you. I got to a point in my life, in my speaking, that what got me here, my talent, my ability to speak, my ability to train, was not enough. I had to surround myself with people to do those things that I didn't like to do. And then I had to train myself to like them. When a friend of mine said that your success in life will be directly related to your willingness to do the things that you don't like to do. I just wanted to be the talent. I just wanted to say, hey, give me the mic or give me someone who's got a story in them. I can pull it out. But I had to be willing to read contracts, to create checks and balances. Well, can't you trust people? Oh, yeah, but I like what Reagan said. Trust but verify. And so I had to be willing to learn, to sit down and read the numbers and monitor it and know each day at the end of the day how many sales have been made, how much income that was generated. And I had to break it up in increments. If I wanted to do $100,000 in a week, I had to know how much did I have to do, how many sales I have to make, what success did I have to begin to alter or refine or fine tune to increase the volume, what number of speaking engagements that I wanted to accept, to do virtually, to hit the number that I wanted to hit. It was not just going to happen. It's a process. And no prior planning brings about a pretty poor performance. As Shula said, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. So I had to create a plan of action. The days of throw enough rice on the wall, some of it's going to stick. Those days are gone. It's a different world, different environment. And so now I have to learn how to throw my net on the other side. We're going from brick and mortar to click and order. So now I'm learning how to set up the computer, how to bring myself on and take myself off. So it's a brand new day. So you are just growing through some stuff. That's all. It's a growth process. It's a character building process that we all go through, and have a spirit of optimism, because I promise you this, you will be stronger on the other side than you are now. I used to be a state legislator in Columbus, Ohio. When I lost a debate on the House of Representatives, I lost because of what I did not know. When I won a debate, I won because of what I knew. And I didn't grow from that experience. And when I lost, I didn't just take it as a loss. I took it as there's something that I miss. I didn't put enough focus and time and effort to learn everything on my side of the argument and on the other side of the argument, so that I can master the presentation and get the buy-in of votes that I needed to get it passed. And that's the same thing in life. You got to get some buy-in from your customers. You got to get some buy-in to have repeat business and referral business. You got to get buy-in from your internal customers as well. Because according to how you treat your internal customers, the people that work for you, the people that work with you, they will treat their external customers, your customers, the way you treat them. So this is your time. Have this mindset in spite of everything that's going on. This is your time. When I left Cancer Centers of America, and Dr. Taha said, Mr. Brown, I'm pretty straight with my clients and my customers. I tell them the truth. I said, tell me the truth. You're dealing with 4-stage cancer. I said, thank you. And I left his office not with a heart full of fear, but a heart full of faith. I know that faith not tested can't be trusted. I know that God has not given me a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power and of love and of sound mind. And I said to myself, this is my time. I'm kicking cancer's butt. He stopped by the right place now, and he's going to wish he hadn't. You are more than a conqueror. I know you. You're a good person. You're a good heart. You're a single mom doing the best that you can. Your husband don't want to, your formal husband, your sperm donor does not want to participate and help you out with the 2 kids. Excuse me, she has 6 kids, 6 kids that y'all have together. But that's okay. You have the power to get through this period right now. There are patches in the road, but they're not there to stop you. Willie Jolly, come on now. You'll get through this. Come on now. A setback is a setup for a comeback. Come on now. You got to be tenacious, that you refuse to give up. You have to get an attitude with yourself and with life. Why? Because at some point you have got to face the truth about yourself. Carlyle said, truth crushed to earth shall rise again. And Winston Churchill said, the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it. Ignorance may deride it, but at the end, there it is. And the book of life said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And the truth is, wherever you find yourself, at some point in time, you made an appointment to be there. Whoa! Mm. Oh boy. This thing called life. The older I get, the more fascinated I become. I thought I knew so much, only to discover I don't know nothing. My high school theme for Booker T. Washington High School in 1963 was, you never find out how much you know until you find out how little you know. Mm. You should tremble when I come in here and you know I've had a good night's sleep, because I'm not going to let you go until I kill every mediocre demon in you and get you out of your head into your greatness. What you tune into, you turn into. I'm going to turn you into the great person that God chose you out of 400 million sperm to become. Mm. Oh, he ain't gonna let me go. No. No, no, no. No, no, no for my chinny, chinny, chinny. I feel so energized, so fired up. I know Tyrone gonna tell me to land this plane pretty soon. Okay. All right. I want you to be a part of my community of individuals who want to improve your health, great health, emotional, spiritual, physical. Get off all your medication. Just reverse all the stuff that's going on. Share with you my resources and things I've learned. Just turned 76, February the 17th. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. And I just want to be around some like minded people. You can run faster and further with 100 who want to go than with one around your neck. You don't try to drag anybody with you. A person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. Save yourself. Save yourself. I tried to save my twin brothers. I gained 25 pounds. So every morning when I get on the phone with my twin brother and my sister Margaret Ann, and and he tells me the fast food he is going to go get, I'm silent because that works for him. It works for him. I'm silent. I remember what Mama taught us. She had a sign on her mirror. Oh Lord, help me keep my nose out of other people's business. I'm silent. He's my brother. I love him. He's a good man. Took a shot, took a bullet for our flag. He's a good husband and a good father and a good brother. Just shut up. And I can't talk too much because I haven't done everything I can to achieve great health, not good health. There's a certain level that you get, that your health good is not enough. I believe is if greatness is possible, then being good is not enough. And you need some help. You need some motivation. You need accountability partners. You need to be in a community of like-minded people. If you can do it on your own, you would have done it already. And if you're with me, you're going to be inspired and motivated. Go to reverseyourdiabetes.com now and check it out. Read it, listen to the presentation. Only patented program. Diabetes is rampant. Type 2 diabetes that I've been dealing with is rampant. All across the country and around the world, it's rampant. And now there's an answer. An answer that you can reverse this. And your doctor is not going to tell you about it. No, it's patented, proven, scientifically proven. And you think your doctor would tell you about it? No. Why? Because they don't make any money off that. No, they don't. Go to reverseyourdiabetes.com. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. Go investigate, check it out. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Why do you have your children there, Les Brown? Because when life gets tough, and sometimes it is tough, I reflect, I look at my children. It reminds me why I do what I do. A good man leaves a legacy for his children and for his children's children. Got 15 grandchildren and 5 great grandsons. That's why. That's why. It gives me strength. Yes, it does. What gives you strength? You have something special. You have greatness in you. I look for you to join our community. Bye for now.